Go. Hello, I'm Sam Shearman. I'm a product manager with Metrix for Core Products, and I'm going to show you today how to demonstrate the MX 2034, our new digital proximity system. Metrix has released exciting new products for eddy current proximity measurement. The digital proximity system includes a driver and transmitter that can be reconfigured in the field to handle a variety of probe types, cable series, cable lengths, and target materials from vendors that include Metrix, GE Bentley Nevada, and others. Such reconfigurability saves money and simplifies handling of spares. To demonstrate, I have an MX 2034, a loop-powered proximity driver with a buffered output signal. This is the 2034. I also have two proximity probes with cables installed on several micrometers suitable for calibration, right here and here. As you can see, I can quickly swap out the connector end of each of these cables by alternately plugging in one and the other to the appropriate connector on my 2034. The cables and proximity probes are two entirely different families available from Metrix, meaning that they have entirely different electrical characteristics and transfer curves. The yellow cable and probe combination is the Metrix 7200 series, while the blue cable and probe are Metrix 2300 series. Let's take a baseline measurement at approximately 40 mils, which would be 8 volts, given that the sensitivity of the probe is 200 millivolts per mil. And as you can see, I'm reading 8 volts here because I've mic'd out my probe to 40 mils. Then let's take another measurement at 60 mils. And when I do that, if you look at the multimeter here, you'll see that it's approximately 12 volts. So if you subtract 8 from 12, you get 4 volts, which corresponds to the 20 mil difference between the probe and the tip that I've just moved it. So now let's look at the magic of the 2034, which is the ability to reconfigure it for an entirely different probe series and cable series. So what I'll do in order to show that is I'll unplug my 7200 series cable from my MX 2034 and plug in my 2300 series cable and probe into the same place. What I'll next need to do is move over to my configuration software and choose Metrix 2030 series from the probe series, and then click send. It'll warn me that this will change the unit's configuration. Do I wish to continue? I click yes, and then it'll then update the configuration. After it's finished updating the configuration, it will ask me if I'd like to print a label. I'll say no. We'll move back over here to my multimeter, and you can see it's again reading 8 volts because I've previously mic'd out the blue cable and probe here to 40 mils. In a similar way, what I'll do now is mic out 20 mils out from the 40 mil position to 60 mils. 1, 2. When I do that, you can see that the multimeter now reads 12 volts, which you subtract 8 from 12, you get 4 volts, which again corresponds to the 20 mils, given that we've got a sensitivity of 200 millivolts per mil. And what I've shown here is the magic of the 2034, the DPS series, the ability to reconfigure the device on the fly using USB-based connection to a host PC and simply clicking and pointing with my mouse. Thank you.